When Princes William and Harry were boys, a rift emerged between members of the royal family over how they were treated. Their mother, Princess Diana, made it very clear that she wanted her two boys to be regarded equally. Both Diana and Prince Charles were very insistent that Harry be given as many opportunities that were afforded to his older brother. However, there were senior members of the royal family who believed they should not be treated in the same way due to their different paths in life. Since birth, Prince William was destined to be king with a clearly outlined progression to the throne. Harry, on the other hand, had to find a different way in life and faced unique challenges growing up. It's claimed some of the senior royals believed more time should be spent on raising William to be the future monarch. Prince Charles shared Diana's concerns about making sure the boys shared things in their early years, explained journalist Richard Kay in Channel 5 documentary Prince Harry, The Troubled Prince. But certainly more senior members of the royal family in private were saying, "This is nonsense." William is the future. All our efforts must go into educating William. It was William the Queen would invite for lessons in kingship when he was at Eton and she was at Windsor Castle. As well as spending more time one-on-one time with his grandmother the Queen, William also shared a closer bond with the Queen Mother. The Queen Mother had a much more personal relationship with William, who she treated drastically differently to Harry. William would be invited round for tea with his great-grandmother, but Harry was often snubbed. He was always less than his brother, explained royal biographer Angela Lewin. The late Queen Mother would always invite Prince William over for tea and talk to him about his future and not invite Prince Harry. They boys were even put in specific seating places so that the Queen Mother could be closer to William. Richard Kay added, "The Queen Mother always made sure Prince William was seated in a prominent seat next to her and Harry never was." However, it was surprisingly claimed that Harry was actually left more money than William in her will when she died in 2002. The Queen Mother left an estimated £14 million from her estate to her great-grandsons, with Harry was reportedly left more. Rather than it being down to personal preference, she acknowledged that William would benefit financially from becoming king. Therefore, the Queen Mother tried to compensate by leaving a larger share of her wealth to Harry. But according to a Forbes report published in February this year, Harry didn't get any inheritance from his great-grandmother. Contrary to popular belief, his representatives claimed he did not get a penny. From a very early age, Prince Harry started to have different experiences to his older brother. On paper Prince Harry's start in life was incredibly privileged and lucky, said broadcaster Daisy McAndrew. But in reality, being born as the younger brother of the future King of England is a very difficult position to be born into. They are known rather unkindly as the spare. The princes were aware of their unequal positions growing up, despite Charles and Diana's desire to raise them in the same way. I think being the spare to the heir is a role that inherently has problems attached with it, says Katie Nicholl, royal correspondent at Vanity Fair. Prince William's role has always been defined. What he's going to do has always been clearly outlined. Harry, like spares historically in the royal family, has had to find a role for himself. The brothers were very close as children and would do anything for each other, but their spats were slightly different to those faced by other siblings. At the age of just 4 years old, Harry made a shocking outburst at William which began to demonstrate the inner turmoil he was facing as a very young child. Over 30 years ago, when the family were travelling from London to Gloucester, the boys started squabbling in the back seat of the car. Ken Wharf, a long-serving protection officer to the royals, heard the row and was dismayed by what Harry was saying. Diana would always take the two boys to Highgrove in Gloucestershire, said Ken. On this particular occasion Diana was driving. I was sat in the front, William and Harry in the back. They'd clearly got off to a bad start because they were arguing before we'd even left. Their nanny had to act as a referee while the young princes argued in the back of the car. Then Harry said something which shocked Ken. He explained. Harry out of nowhere said, "William, one day you'll be king, first won't? It doesn't matter, therefore I can do what I like." Princess Diana, who was said to be stunned by the remark, immediately questioned where Harry had got it from. Delving into the meaning behind the controversial comment, Richard Kay admitted there are two very different ways of viewing it. You can take that comment two ways. It may indicate envy if you like that William got this great future as king, he said. But also there's an element of, I'm free, I'm going to choose my own role in life. The very public breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage also seemed to have a major impact on Harry. When his parents split in 1992, scandalous details of their marital difficulties and affairs were aired in public. Harry found it difficult without a permanent home as he was shared between parents. The boys spent some of their time at Kensington Palace with Diana, then stayed at Clarence House and High Grove with Charles. Angela Lewin said, "For the children to hear both parents to come on television at separate times to admit to having affairs and say how unhappy they were—with both kids at boarding school—can you imagine how cringeworthy it must have been for them?" Highly embarrassing. Not very secure.